was little, my daddy took me on a train. Wolly came too.
Hello there.
We had to buy tickets for the train. Daddy gave me my very own train ticket. At the front of the train was a steam engine. I'd never seen a steam engine before. The steam engine whistled. I was scared.
Oh, it's okay.
Daddy was excited. He took lots of pictures with his camera. A man blew a whistle. Come on, Tig, said Daddy. Inside the train, we had our own little room with big armchairs. Woo-woo! Chuff, chuff, chuff. I was so happy. This was the best day ever. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Chuff, chuff, chuff. Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Hello there. Tickets, please.
Tickets, please, said the man. Through the country, chip, chip, chip. Under the bridge, chop, chop, chop. I loved the train. Chop, chop, chop. Come on, said Daddy. Let's go and explore. We found a little shop. Orange juice, please. An orange juice? Daddy bought me a juice.
Please. Bye, see you later.
This was the best day ever. Up the hill we chuffed. Daddy said the engine driver would need to shovel lots of coal. I was so happy. The train chuffed into a little station. Daddy and me got off the train.
Good girl.
Time for lunch before we go home, said Daddy. Home, I thought. I don't want to go home.
Right.
Daddy and me had lunch. It was the best day ever. I didn't want the day to end. Time to go home, said Daddy. No, I thought. I don't want to go home. Maybe if I had Daddy's camera for a little, then the day might go on for a little longer. So I hid Daddy's camera under a tree.
Where's my camera? Maybe it's in the bin. Maybe I'll put it in the bin.
Oops. Daddy's in a tease, Tig. Poor Daddy. Hey, Tig. When you're having the best day ever, thinking of it ending can make you feel sad and cross. But best days don't just end, they can be there forever. A best day is for remembering. A best day is for talking about to Mummy. A best day is for seeing all over again when you look at Daddy's pictures. Oops. And this best day you can carry away with you. Your very own train ticket to remind you of all you did. And hey, and there's more fun to come. Woo-woo! Chuff, 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 chuff. Go for it, Tig. Help Daddy and say sorry. Then you can have more of your best day together. Yes, I thought. I was making Daddy sad. I wanted us both to have the best day ever. I said sorry to Daddy for hiding his camera. We were happy again.
Hello there. Do you have tickets?
I showed Wolly to the ticket man.
Oh, dear me. What is that?
He's only my toy spider. I said, I love remembering my best day ever. And I love Wolly. We've been scared since we were wee. Losing things. When I was little, Daddy and Mummy took me to the jungle house. I wore my favourite wild animal clothes. My tiger woolly hat, monkey gloves, and hissy snake scarf. Wolly came too. I was very cold going to the jungle house. Inside the jungle house, the jungle was very hot.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's so warm in here. Look at all the glass.
The jungle house was made of glass.
Look.
There was a big palm tree and a pond with fishes.
Really?
Tell you what, I think we need something to keep us going on our trek through the jungle.
Mummy gave me some raisins. We saw a lady with no clothes.
She is made of marble.
Daddy said she was marbles. She didn't look like a marble to me.
Rawr.
Daddy said the middle of the jungle smelled like fried socks. My head itched.
Wolly, where are you?
Wolly kept hiding in the trees.
Is Wolly in the jungle?
Daddy said, careful not to lose Wolly. I told Wolly not to climb any more trees. When we left the jungle house, it was cold again. We walked back through the park. After a bit, I got so cold I couldn't walk.
Where are your gloves?
Where's your hat?
Where's your scarf?
Oh, no.
Where's your hat? Said Daddy.
Let's get this scarf round you. Let's get you nice and warm.
Where's your gloves? Said Mummy. And where's your scarf? I don't know, I said. Back in the house, it was nice and warm. I was sad. I'd lost my favourite clothes.
Tig, I'm so sad that you lost your hat and your gloves and your scarf. Such a shame.
Daddy made me feel more sad.
Hey Tig, I know how you feel. Losing things makes me feel sad too. Hey Tig, maybe we could find your lost things. Take a deep breath and think back just to where you might have left things. First, we went to the jungle house. It was very hot. We looked at the fishes in the pond with the big palm tree. You took your monkey gloves off to eat the raisins. Then we saw the lady with no clothes. You took off your hissy snake scarf. In the middle of the jungle, it smelled like fried socks. Your head itched and you took off your tiger hat. There you see. Now you can remember where you left everything.
I thought very hard. I remembered everything.
Mum, I left my hat scarf in the jungle house.
Really?
I told Mummy and Daddy where my things were.
Should I go back and get them?
Daddy went back to the jungle house. He found my monkey gloves by the palm in the pond, my scarf by the lady with no clothes, my tiger hat in the middle of the jungle. Smelt of fried socks. And Daddy told us how he found everything.
Well, I found the hat, the scarf, and I also found the gloves. And it was because Tig knew where they were.
Daddy jumped. It's only my toy spider, I said. I'm glad I never lost Wolly. I love Wolly.
We've been scared since we were wee.
Rain.
Let's go to the park and have fun.
When I was little, Daddy took me in the car to play in the park. The car was very dirty. We'll have to take it to the car wash, said Dad. Wolly
Okay, come on,
came
jump
too.
in the car. That's a good Tig, and you get.
I'd never been to a car wash before.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Daddy made sure all the windows were closed.
Right, that's us.
Daddy drove into a big box machine with giant brushes. Suddenly, the brushes came towards us.
I don't want to go in.
I don't like this, I said.
Let the cars get this hair washed.
Cheer up, Tig, said Dad. It's like the car's having a hair wash.
1 rubber-dubber.
2 rubber-dubber. 3 rubber-dubber.
4 rubber-dubber. Daddy was right. It was like a big hair wash with your eyes open.
The windows are all blue.
The big brushes Word! And rubber-dubbered the car. 5 rubber-dubber.
6 rubber-dubber.
And swoosh! The machine washed the shampoo off.
Here comes the big hairdryer.
A giant hairdryer dried the car all over. Daddy drove the car out of the car wash. The car looked all shiny and new. Daddy was so pleased. On the way to the park, it started to rain.
Oh no, it's raining.
At the park, we splashed through a puddle. Daddy wasn't pleased.
Oh no, look at my car.
The car wasn't shiny. Daddy was grumpy. Daddy and me ran to a cafe out of the rain.
We'll just wait here till the rain stops, okay?
But Daddy was grumpy. Daddy just sat. He didn't even get me a drink. I drew a picture. Daddy was making me grumpy too.
Hey, Tig, no need to be grumpy too. Daddy's just fed up, that's all. Daddy had a nice clean car and now it's all dirty again. Things didn't go quite how he wanted them to go. It rained, dearie me. Daddy needs cheering up like he cheered you up in the car wash. 1 rubber-dubber, 2 rubber-dubber. Daddy's fed up with the rain, so show Daddy how rain can be fun. Jumping puddles. Whee! Twirling umbrellas. Catching raindrops and listening to the rubber-dub-dub sound of the rain on the roof. Go for it, Tig. Give Daddy a big smile.
Yes, I thought. I'll cheer Daddy up.
Wow! That is brilliant. Well done. Come on. Doesn't look as if the rain's going to stop. Come on then.
I'll show Daddy how to have fun in the rain. We jumped in puddles. We twirled our umbrellas. We caught raindrops.
Whoa, the rain! Come here! Quick, Tig!
We listened to the rubber-dubber-dubber of the rain on the roof.
Whoa! It's a puddle monster!
When Daddy saw Wolly in a puddle, he said,
monster.
"Ah!"
My toy spider.
It's only my toy spider, I said.
Whoa, did you hear it? Look!
I like fun in the rain. I like to see my daddy happy.
Your hand out like that.
I love Wolly.
We've been scared since we were wee.
Granny, no.
You take Wolly.
When I was little, my daddy took me to see my granny. Wolly came too.
Hello, Tig.
I love my granny.
Come on, let's go.
What will we have? We'll have some tea, will we?
Granny and Daddy had a cup of tea. Granny is Daddy's mummy. That's funny.
Can you tell me a story about Daddy?
I asked Granny to tell me the story about when Daddy was little.
I think we'll wait until Daddy's gone.
No, said Granny, later.
You be a good girl for Granny when Daddy's away.
I wanted to help Granny, so I took Daddy's cup of tea away for her.
Oh, no, sweetheart, just leave that because let Granny...
No, said Granny, be careful.
Granny will take it.
Granny said no a lot.
Dad's gonna go away. You bet.
When Daddy left, I had my Granny to myself.
See you later.
I like having Tig here.
Bye.
Bye.
Granny told me the story about how Daddy made a mud pie.
As a mud pie.
Well, he was carrying a great big tin full of mud. He said, I've made you a mud pie. This is for you, Mummy, and for Jane.
I wanted to make a mud pie too. I wanted to make Granny laugh like Daddy. I looked for a tin to fill with mud.
Clever girl.
No.
But I don't think we can be making any mud pies today.
No, said Granny.
I wanted to actually make a mud pie.
It's a heavy one.
Granny had lots of exciting things round her house. Granny says that everything tells a story. I saw a big knife.
What's that, Gran?
Granny said that was Great Grandad's knife. Can I see? I said. No, said Granny. Mustn't touch. Granny had a big glass bottle. When you look through the glass, it made everything move and bend.
Careful, darling. No, no.
When I tried to touch the bottle, Granny said no. Granny said no a lot. Granny has a staircase in her house. I love to run up and down Granny's staircase.
No, Tig. Don't run up and down the stairs, dear. I don't want you to fall.
No running on the stairs. Granny, no, no.
Hey, Tig, Granny doesn't just say no. She says yes too. But there'd be no fun to say yes if Granny didn't sometimes say no. And Granny's no's keeps you safe. No to spilling hot tea. No to touching sharp knives. No to running and falling down the stairs. So try thinking of all the things to do that will let Granny say yes. Yes to playing with your toys. Yes to asking for stories. Yes to showing you the treasure box. Come on! Hey, and Tig, why don't you tell Granny how much you love her too?
Yes, I thought. I love my Granny. I'm going to do things so Granny can say yes.
Love you, Granny. I love
Oh, Tig, darling, I love you too.
you, Granny. Can I look at the treasure box?
Of course you can.
Yes, said Granny. Can I put the jewels on? Yes, said Granny.
Ooh.
Granny saw Wolly.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
only a toy spider.
But you can cuddle Wolly, yes.
I want to find a ring.
And I love Wolly.
We've been scared since we were wee.
Getting better.
You're not hungry?
When I was little, I got ill. I didn't want any tea. And I hurt all over.
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well.
Oh.
Mummy took my temperature. Oops, you're a bit hot, Tig, said Mummy. Let's get you to bed. I didn't feel well.
Hello?
When Daddy came home, he came to see me. Are you okay?
You okay, Tig?
Just got a bit of a temperature.
No, I said. I don't feel well. Wolly cuddled in beside me. I fell asleep. When I woke up next morning, Mummy looked at me in a funny way.
I know what's wrong with you. You've got chicken pox.
I see what's wrong with you, Tig, said Mummy. You've got chicken pox. I looked like a speckledy thing with little red spots. We'll have to get you better, said Mummy. In the day, Mummy read me lots of stories. My spots itched. Mummy put nice cool stuff all over the spots. I even had spots in my mouth. Mummy gave me lollies. Mummy made me lots of mashy meals and sloppy drinks.
This one is Bernard.
At night, Mummy gave me puppet gloves to wear so I didn't scratch. I like my puppet gloves. When Daddy came home, we played. We built things on the table. Every day my spots didn't itch quite so much.
Oh, no, Red.
Soon I was painting and drawing and doing things myself. Sometimes I felt a bit better. Sometimes I didn't. One day Mummy said, Tig, I think you're getting a bit better. Would you like Angel round to play?
Tig, would you like Angel to come and play?
Yes,
And guess what? She's got chicken pox as well.
Yeah. Angel's got chicken pox too, said Mummy. I was excited. I got all my toys out for Angel to play with. I played jumping from cushion to cushion. Suddenly, I didn't feel well again. I didn't want to see Angel. The doorbell went.
That'll be Angel.
There's Angel.
I don't want to see anybody because I don't feel very well.
No, I said. I don't want to see Angel.
Hey, Tig, getting better can take a long time. Sometimes you feel up, sometimes you feel down. Sometimes you feel wobbly, sometimes you feel strange. Getting better is like doing everything for the first time all over again. Whee! Like walking in the street. Or going back to school. Or seeing Angel again. But every time you do something new again, you'll feel a little bit better. So go for it, Tig. Say hi to Angel. It'll make you feel like your old self again.
Yes, I thought. I want to be my old self again.
You've got spots.
I want to see my friend. I want to get better. Angel and me played. When Mummy saw Wolly with spots...
It's only a toy spider.
I like getting better. I love Wolly. We've been together since we were wee. Harvest supper. When I was little, my friend Duncan had a farm. He had a combine harvester. Duncan's daddy had a farm too. Duncan's daddy had a big combine harvester. Duncan's daddy had fields that grew things that were harvested by the combine harvester. One day, we went to Duncan's farm for harvest supper. Daddy said harvest supper was a party to say yippee for all the things that grew in the farm.
Yee-haw!
Yee-haw! The harvest supper day was the last day of the harvest and the last day for the combine harvester. Wolly came too. Mummy said that all the things for the supper were growing on the farm.
Look, Tig, all the food here for the harvest supper has been grown on the farm. So
Wheat for the bread.
and apples for the apple juice.
Apple for the juice.
Right, Tig, why don't you go upstairs and play with Duncan and I'll give Rebecca a hand. Good girl.
Yes.
Duncan was playing on his little farm. I drove the tractor. I collected the hay bales.
Tea break for the farmers.
Then Duncan's mummy gave us juice and oaty flapjacks.
Those are oaty flapjacks, and guess what? The oats are grown here on the farm.
Mummy said the oaty flapjacks were grown on the farm too. The oaty flapjacks were so good. I wanted to see them harvested. Outside, Duncan's daddy drove off on his big combine harvester. Come on, said Mummy. Harvest time. I wanted to see the oaty flapjacks. I was so excited. Daddy wanted to make a scarecrow. We watched as Duncan's daddy drove the big combine harvester, but I couldn't see any oaty flapjacks. We watched as the combine emptied grain, but I couldn't see any oaty flapjacks. We watched as straw came out of the back, but I couldn't see any oaty flapjacks. Okay, time to make a scarecrow, said Daddy.
Where are the oaty flapjacks?
Where are the oaty flapjacks? In the kitchen, said Mummy.
There's
they grow in the field?
No, just the oats for the oaty flapjacks grow in the fields.
No oaty flapjacks. Hey Tig, it's not nice when you expect to see something and then you don't.
No oaty flapjacks.
Especially if they're oaty flapjacks. But sometimes, when we don't quite understand, things can get mixed up.
But Mummy said, Wolly.
Mummy said that oats grew in the field, not that oaty flapjacks grew in the field. Oaty flapjacks don't grow. Oaty flapjacks are made. Oaty flapjacks are made from the oats that grow. What we can see is the oats that grow being harvested. That's the fun. The oat grains poured into the trailer, and then we have the leftover straw dropped out of the combine harvester to make the scarecrow. So go for it, Tig. Have some harvest fun. Make a scarecrow.
Yes, I thought. I'm going to have some harvest fun now. I'm going to help make the scarecrow. We all collected the leftover straw from the combine harvester. We'd fun stuffing old clothes. We tied the stuffed clothes to a pole. We filled an old pillowcase with straw too.
There we go. Right, let's have a wee look.
Duncan's mummy drew eyes. I drew a mouth.
That's excellent. That's brilliant.
We carried the scarecrow back to the farm. We were having the harvest supper in a shed. Daddy popped the scarecrow inside.
My hat.
Lots of people came to the harvest supper. The giggly lady brought some eggs. Everyone brought something. Vegetables, honey, sunflowers, pictures. My friend Louise brought a picture of a sandcastle. Mummy pinned it up next to my picture of the sea. Duncan's mummy gave us all a corn dolly made of straw. I had one and Louise had one. Duncan's daddy finished harvesting. Everything had been harvested. Now we could have our harvest supper. I told Louise that the harvest supper was all grown on the farm. Everything that we're eating is grown on the farm.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, can I propose a toast to the farmer Duncan and to the harvest? The harvest!
After supper, it was time to take our scarecrow to the fields. When I looked for my corn dolly, Louise had taken it. Louise, this is my corn dolly. That is yours. Yours, mine. The one nearest to my bread, that's Louise's. Louise, that's my corn dolly. No, it is mine. Louise had taken my corn dolly. Daddy, Louise has my corn dolly.
No, but isn't that your one?
No, that's Louise's.
But they're exactly the same.
No, they're not.
It's just a little thing. Don't worry about it.
Hey Tig, when you know you're right, it's not fair that someone else thinks you are wrong.
Louise has my corn dolly.
But Louise is quite sure she's right too. Who's right? Who's wrong? Well, who can say? Just everyone looks in different ways. Whee! One way you'll see the darkness, one way you'll see the light. Depends which way you're looking, if it's sunrise or the night. One way you'll see the waves break, one way you'll see the sand. Depends which way you're looking, if you're by the sea or land. Hey, stop spoiling all the fun and messing up the day. What matters most is getting on and joining in the play. There's right and wrong and right, and what will be will be.
sun will shine. Depends which way you're looking, if it's raining or it's fine. One way you'll see the grass wave, one way the rustling leaves. Depends which way you're looking, if you're in the grass or trees. Hey, stop spoiling all the fun and messing up the day. What matters most is getting on and joining in the play. There's right and wrong and wrong and right, and what will be will be. Now no more angry feelings, let's agree to disagree. Yee-haw!
Yes, I thought one thing and Louise thought another. But I didn't want to mess up the day. I wanted to join in the fun. Daddy put up the new scarecrow in a field. The scarecrow might frighten crows, but the scarecrow seemed scared of Wolly.
It's only a toy spider.
Then we all danced. Yeah! I liked Harvest Day and Harvest Supper. I like my corn dolly, and I love Wolly.
I love Wolly and Wolly loves me. We've been together since we were wee. We've